Okay guys, we are officially 1 week away from Christmas. So as I was writing today, I realized and I just remembered one of the most memorable Christmases that Christmases, is that a word? I don't know. But one of the most memorable celebrations of Christmas that I experienced. And it wasn't a gift that I received. It wasn't anything of that was tangible, but it was something that I was able to give to someone else. And so during that time, it was actually my husband, what we were dating during that time. And during that time, he was just a little down because of different things that were going on. And so what I did was I started decorating the house and putting up Christmas lights and all of these things. And I'm sure I didn't do a good job at it because it was like my first time doing it. But at the same time, I felt so invigorated and so passionate about what I was doing because I was doing it to put a smile on his face. So I would say, just for tip number 1, don't worry about just the tangible gifts, but do something from your heart to give to someone else.
I'm not welcome with my son. Years back, before you and your family moved on the block, I had an argument with my son.
How old is he?
Well, he's grown up. We lost our tempers, and I said I didn't care to see him anymore. He said the same. We haven't spoken to each other since.
It's a wonderful time to call that person that you have not forgiven yet. You know, one of our traditions here in the Hayes family is that we watch Home Alone. And the very first Home Alone, I think it came out in 1990. I may be wrong with the year, but the very first Home Alone, there was old man Marley. And one of the things that he was talking to Kevin about was just not having that relationship with his son. And he had to come to church to see his granddaughter saying. And one of the statements that Kevin told him was,
"If you miss him, why don't you call him?"
I'm afraid if I call him, he won't talk to me.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just afraid he won't.
No offense, but aren't you a little old to be afraid?
You can be a little old for a lot of things. You're never too old to be afraid.
That's true. I've always been afraid of our basement. It's dark, there's weird stuff down there, and it smells funny, that sort of thing. It's bothered me for years.
The basements are like that.
Then I made myself go down there to do some laundry, and I found out it's not so bad. All this time I've been worrying about it, but if you turn on the lights, it's no big deal.
What's your point?
My point is, you should call your son.
in other words, we have the light of Christ in us. So once we turn on the light, we can forgive and we can see through the eyes of Christ. So number 2, let's forgive. We're coming around family. We don't want to have that sour face on, and we don't want to be phony or fake with our smile either. So be true and transparent and forgive someone. It not only releases them, but it surely releases you as well. Enjoy your time. I didn't know I was doing points again, but here we are. Number 3, enjoy your time. Don't take it for granted. There have been so many, I know that my husband and I have experienced and witnessed so many people going to glory this year. So we know our tomorrow is not promised, and today fully is not promised. So whatever time you have with someone, enjoy it. Don't think about everything that's going on around you. Think about the moment and just enjoy your time. So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this time and just sharing these encouraging videos. And thank you so much for tuning into Alabaster's Box with Tiffany Hayes, where we are inspiring and enriching thoughts. Bye.